All right, we are live. It is Eric Skeldon, founder of Kingdom Warriors NFT. We are talking with a friend, Travis Beard, today from Frisco, Texas. What's up, Travis?
What's up, everybody?
So, Travis, we are live. We are going to, let's see, we're going to talk today about NFTs. We're going to talk about buying and selling NFTs. And I was telling Travis, like, a lot of people are artistic. They have, maybe like, how do I get NFTs? Do I even make an NFT? What do I do with them? Do I buy them? Do I sell them? So I would say what I did, I can tell you what I did. What I did is I saw NFTs. I saw people like 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds were making 15 grand off one, 10 grand off one, $250,000 with one, $1 million of one. I'm like, okay, like they bought a piece of art and they made $1 million. Like, okay, like I've heard of like $1 million art sales and like, like the billionaires, they buy $1 million piece of art and they give money to charity and stuff. I've heard of that, right? So I've heard of that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know who makes the art, but I just knew that there's, rich art collectors and stuff. But when I heard of NFT art and this stuff, I was like, all right, there had to be more of it. It started, Board Yacht Ape Club started in May of only last year, and they're like one of the biggest projects. And so I looked into them, and like basically it's like a membership. Their NFT at Board Yacht Ape Club. They have a roadmap of like the timeline of what they plan to do on each quarter of each year. It's kind of like it's basically a business. And if you have a stock or if you have an NFT, you basically have like a share to where you get private access to certain things in their community. And the community lives in mainly two places: Twitter. So here's Twitter. So on our website, kingdomwarriorsnft.com, you can come straight to our Twitter. We're at Kingdom War NFT on Twitter, twitter.com/Kingdom War NFT. Follow us on Twitter for updates on our project and what we're doing. Our website's right here. We officially just sold out our first collection, 300 Kingdom Warriors. I call them. It's kind of like double covert. It's like 300 Gideon. If you guys know the story of Gideon and what he did with 300 NFTs or 300 Warriors, and it's also in the world sense of like Hollywood, because we're also doing filmmaking, gaming, and taking over arts and entertainment. It's like 300 Warriors, which beat Xerxes, or they actually end up like fighting and just like beating a ton of the people. I think they did get killed in the end, but they basically, with using the right strategy, the right defense, the right unity and communication, they're able to defeat a lot of the enemies. So this is our Twitter. This is mainly where the NFT community goes. You see, like they'll have 3 ETH or to the moon. I get a lot of the hashtags because I'm in this community. I get a lot of hashtags for NFTs and NFT community, NFT education. A good way to learn is click on these things, click on these hashtags, NFT community, hashtag NFT, and you just go and you just start seeing like all these projects. These are all NFT projects. They're all launching. It's a very new industry, but it's like there's just so much projects going out there. So you do have to be careful. I mean, a lot of these are they're founders and they're developers. They're like there's a lot of weird stuff going on out there. And that's why I really got the idea to start educating people, to start. I found this guy. He does events. Sean. He just came on as a partner with our company, and Sean Spacey. He's out of Florida now, but he's done events companies. Worked with Coca-Cola, Atlanta Falcons. I mean, just doing big events, and then now he does also a lot of virtual events ever since COVID. Because obviously, if you guys know about COVID 2020, the event space crashed, and he helped pivot his company and do millions in revenue doing virtual events, and he's really helping us do a lot of our virtual events on Twitter, live streaming. But shout out to Sean, he's awesome. So okay, real quick. So how did I get NFTs? About 6 months ago, yeah, I was on TikTok, just scrolling on TikTok. I saw people making all this money on NFTs, and it looked, some of the art was pretty cool, and I like art. If you guys know, in 2020 I launched Kingdom Dominion, an art company and t-shirt company. So I sold canvases of lions and tigers, and basically it was like the Lion of Judah, and it was like cool, like inspiring, kingdom athletic wear. We did about maybe 10 grand in sales, a few hundred orders, nothing crazy, but at least I learned how to, oh, we just had a new video. Nice. This is pretty cool. Anyways, so we, need to post that. Okay. So yeah, so that company, that kind of got me into the e-commerce world and got me into the art world, and like commissioning art, art, logos, licensing art. So that's kind of what got me into it. That was April of 2020. Come August of 2020, whatever year, just this last year, August of 2021, I started flipping art NFTs. I sold a few for like $5,000. And then I was like, wow, I bought it for like 300. I sold it for 5,000. So anyone in real estate, like you buy a house for 20 grand, you put 10 grand into it, but I didn't put anything into it. I literally just bought it for 300. I sold it for 5 grand. Now that's when it was like, and then I learned the power behind the blockchain, behind like more of like how this stuff works, in OpenSea. But one of the ways to get in it, here's our official collection. It's called Kingdom Warriors Official. We're disputing. There's a lot of fake collections on here, so please make sure to only buy from our. There's a lot of people acting like us and trying to like steal our customers' money and steal people's money. So make sure you go to, if you do buy our NFTs on OpenSea, one, we're sold out. So if you try to mint during our launch, we sold out. So if you try to mint on our website, you can't mint right now. It'll tell you sold out. So that's one thing. We are having another collection coming up, probably March, sometime in March and maybe end of March. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be around $187 or 0.07 ETH, whatever 0.07 ETH is because it fluctuates. It was 2,700. Now it's 3,100. So ETH is going up about $500, $400. It could be going up then too. So we're going to be selling 0.07 ETH for our next collection. It's going to be probably 3,033 Kingdom Warrior NFTs. If you go on this page too, Travis, this is where you can see what's called utility. Utility is what makes the NFT valuable. This is like how you get paid, where you bring ROI. So for our NFT, you're going to have auto staking, future on-chain token. You're going to have exclusive investing, alpha group ran by crypto millionaires. We have multiplied play to earn earnings, meaning if you have the Genesis, which is this NFT on this collection, there's only 300 of them ever to be in existence. So right now, there's only 3 for cheap, or only 2 for cheap, 0.185. These are both steals right now. Because once you go from those, if you go to that one, after those 2 are bought, the cheapest one you could buy on the market right now is 3 grand. And after that, it jumps up all the way to like, to 1 ETH, which is also almost 3 grand. Then it goes to 15 ETH. This is how like serious like these people are. Like they're not selling for any cheaper than that. So the market, for people to even get in on these Genesis, is after you get those 2 cheaper ones, in order to buy this now on OpenSea, you will need to go to OpenSea, go to Kingdom Warriors Official, go to our website to make sure you click on this to get the real link. And you can see all the utility that comes with owning one of these. But you buy it now, but you have to have this much in ETH. So you have to have 1 ETH, which is 3. And to get that, you need to go to Coinbase, crypto app, anywhere else you can get. Those are the big 2 like protected like ones that work in the US is Coinbase and crypto app. And you have to get ETH in there. So you get ETH. The cheapest one you can get right now is in cash, is you would have to go to Coinbase or crypto.com. And you would the cheapest one you can get is like $600 to $670. And soon, or wait, this one's the cheapest one. Okay, this one is the cheapest one you get right now.
Basically 18% of a ETH.
Yeah, 18% of 1 ETH. Yeah, $583 US right now. So you need to put you have to pay gas too to buy these. So you probably have to put like at least $650 to $700 in your ETH wallet. You would have to get MetaMask, and then you would need to send ETH to your MetaMask. And the way you do that is you just click on the MetaMask, receive, and then send your address, and then you send it to, or you send your address you send it from Coinbase or crypto app to your ETH receiving address, and that's how you do that. So that's how you buy it. You can also make an offer. You can convert ETH on here to WETH, which is wrapped ETH, and then you can make an offer, and then people can accept it, but they don't. It's like this is like a house, right? This is like a house in the blockchain. So you can make an offer, and it's like they could choose to accept it or not. They don't have to buy your offer. But this is the buy it now price. Right here, if I wanted to buy this, boom, I could buy it right now. But if I wanted to make an offer, then that's when you can make an offer for $400. They could say, hey, I want $400 cash right now. Yeah, I'll take it, and they'll take it. So we started at 0.07. So I told everyone in this community, hey, get your ETH ready. Let our staff know. We got a staff of about 5 moderators and people to help you, and then about like 7 partners that are helping us develop this thing. So we have staff to help you in our Discord at any time. The way you go there is go to the website. You can learn more about our roadmap right here of what we're doing and what we're building. And then you can also see our lore. You could learn more about our story. And here's the story. And here's the reason why it's like going to be we're going to be amazing book, movie, and we got 4 guilds. We got amazing like graphics for each part of the world we're developing. And basically, we're just making a fun world in the NFT world where we're helping people build light and hope and character, but we're also learning how to defy the banks using decentralized finance, where you can actually earn ROI off of your art, which is just to me, it's like a win-win situation. And then you can click on here, Discord. You need a Discord, which is like Facebook or Twitter, but it's even better because they don't censor you. It's our own server. So this is our own server. We have 797 online, 6,000 members. You create a Discord, you come into here. You do need to come verify on the top left. You need to verify this check mark to basically show that you're a real person, and that you have to actually click on this emoji. Make sure you follow the rules, like no, bad language, all that stuff. Choose your guild. You choose it right here. We changed it. So we have envoys, originators, weavers, bringers, and oh wait, we changed it right here to where it's, it says the choice is yours, and you have to choose one of these guilds. You don't have to in the beginning, but we used to make it where you had to. Now we changed it where all you have to do to open up our server, you do have to click this emoji. That emoji right there, you do need to check it. Otherwise, you're gonna be locked on that page. You won't be able to see any of our other stuff. Yeah, pick read this and see what your gifting is, and then pick your that, and then from there,
Where's the emoji at?
right here, these 4, where it has the numbers.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is so it tells you which one it is, and then you pick. So you have to highlight one of these. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you choose it, and once you do that, you're going to get a special role. You see this envoy at originator. When you are in there, so if you see like right now, I'll comment in there. So watch, I'm going to go. Here's all of our. These are people live chat. So the cool thing about that people really love about the NFT world is there is what's called live chat. You can't do it on Facebook, you can't do it on Twitter, but you could do it on Discord. That's why we love having our own server. We have it boosted, our server, to where we have space. We have 19 boosts where people pay to boost our server. So we have bandwidth. We have we can store data. We can store all this stuff. And so right now, like we posted this video here, like hey, retweet, and then I can comment on it live, and everyone in the community will see it. I'll say this is awesome video. Thank you. And that was our team that just made that. Sean, they cut that video up, posted that to educate our community. So if you click on my name, you click my name. This is kingdomwarrior.eth, and then so this is my name. But look, these are called roles. See, so I have founders role, management, but that originator, that was the originator role. You'll get that role when you click on one of those, and then as you grow up the ranks, as you get up the ranks, we have grow up the kingdom roles. So we have kingdom roles, and when you do hashtag and click on it, it's like a funnel, right? So I just did hashtag that. Look, this is what's cool about this technology. So I just did that, and all I have to do is click on it. Boom, it funnels me in there. So it's like a funnel. This is a piece of our art, our little prints. But if you look at these roles right here, Kingdom Recruit, this role is when you reach 3, Kingdom Advancer when you reach 5. You became a Kingdom King at 20. Every time you talk in here and you chat or you like an emoji, you get experience points. So everything in our Discord is gamified and allows you to earn experience points, grow, have fun. We have prizes in there. We have ways to earn whitelist spots, NFTs. Basically, what we call it, our community manager Manny Lopez pretty much says it's like an adult Kingdom Chuck E. Cheese. It's like an NFT Chuck E. Cheese. Like we have prizes in here. If you go down here in Marketplace, like as you earn up more points, and we also developed an app for our community. Manny helped us do that. So we have our own economy in here. Where is it? Income commands. Oh, marketplace. So we have our own marketplace with, as you get up, you can get up to 500 ETH, $100 ETH, one of one NFT, a custom white hoodie, black hoodie, $25 Visa gift card. So we have ways to earn prizes in here. Basically, we like have ways for our community as they're hanging out, as they're having more fun in here, as we're building our community. Basically, they win prizes. So it's like we got people in the Philippines, all over the world, and they just everyone's seeking community, right? That's another reason why people are seeking community. They're seeking people to talk to, and it's a very international community. So it's also a way to really build relationships with people all over the world, kind of get out there, find out about people in Africa and Asia, and talk to people. So we really like that
Yeah.
we can we can, I talk to people from the Philippines every day. I talk to people from Africa every day. It's just a lot of fun. So I got pretty addicted to it, and just my heart grew for the NFT community. And as my heart grew, I started getting ideas and the solution for this project, which now we're developing. You see all this stuff. When we have a story, we have a guy on our team who's done movies. We have Antswell. He's worked on Guardians of the Galaxy, technical director. We hired him on board to basically make sure our art and our standards are super high when it comes to art. Our other artist, who's our main artist, Nick, he sold millions of dollars of art and animation to PlayStation. He's our lead artist who drew and painted all these, or drew all these. We have Andrew from California, co-founder. He's a crypto. He works in like Hollywood on film companies, but after COVID, he started mainly trading crypto and building wealth with that. And he's the CEO for us. We have an amazing executive assistant who helps us manage all this. Our developer has worked in gaming, interactive entertainment. He's worked in AR and VR. He's worked with companies like Google, United Nations, Disney, NASCAR, 3M. Passionate about creating amazing digital experiences. He adores his wife. He's from Australia. He's just brilliant. Like the fact that we brought him on as a partner is like, I'm so mind blown that we have that much talent on our team. Yeah, so you just need Ethereum. You get Ethereum on there. But
So
if you when you go
can I
ahead.
ask a question? Is it all right?
Yep, go ahead.
So, like, as far as like, because I got like a Coinbase account, but I'm not a big player, right? I just played around with it, but like, I got a little bit of like,
Mhm.
um, some Bitcoin and I got some. I don't have any ETH though, so like, I have what's that one, Shiba, right? I put through
Yeah,
like
yeah.
1,000 in
You just
there.
put more money in there. You wire more money over, or you sell it,
So
or
my
you sell your
question though
assets and
is
get
like,
Ethereum.
should I be buying ETH because that seems like all the NFTs are using that, right?
Yeah, I like ETH. I keep mainly ETH right now. My portfolio is NFTs and ETH. That's what I personally do. But I mean, everyone has like they feel like Shiba is going to be the best one, so they like Shiba. I say diversify a little bit, maybe keep 10% of Shiba. But what I'm a strong person in is ETH and NFTs, and my NFT company, because I see people's lives getting changed. I see that, so I invest in that because the more money, the more people that come in there, I believe more lives will be changed. So I invest everything in that because I feel like that's the best ROI for me now. But with how
So
I invest now is Ethereum. I
if
get
you're
more
telling
Ethereum.
somebody like in Africa, for example, and you're like, because we got a lot of friends in Africa, 'cause my wife's from there, and they
Mhm.
want to get involved in like NFTs and ETH, like, do you send
Yeah,
them
yeah.
to like Coinbase and tell them to buy ETH or?
Yeah, I mean, in anywhere you can get Wi-Fi, usually you can get Ethereum. I don't know. I don't know about some other countries how you get Ethereum. Sometimes you might just have to Google a Google search, how do you buy ETH in Africa, and it'll be like, oh, this is the best African place to get ETH. I don't know. Every country's different. Like US obviously has certain laws where we don't allow certain like Binance, or like we don't like this company to operate, and that's from
Yeah.
China or something. Everyone has their own laws and what they allow, what they don't allow. So just a Google search. Usually most countries have Google. If you're in Russia, you have to use the Russian form of Google and be like, how do I get Bitcoin? So, but for most people, they just,
But for the most
how do I
part,
get Bitcoin and Ethereum?
they want to own ETH, however they can get it. They want to own ETH.
Yeah,
So they can go to like
you just had to
OpenSea
find
and
out. Yeah, you just had to find out how to get ETH. You can pretty much get. There's in every country. I haven't met, because our community is so vast. I mean, I haven't met anyone who said like I live in a country where I can't get ETH. Like we have. Let me give you an example. We have 54 nations represented in our that have represented in our app and in our Discord. So all 54 of those, I mean, that's 54 nations that like they're able to get ETH, they're able to be in the NFT community and online and stuff. So I mean,
Mhm.
it's crypto is bringing the world together in a cool way, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's interesting. See, where I got stuck was like I downloaded the Discord app, but I could not. It was very difficult to navigate.
Exactly. So I have Kingdom Warriors. Type in Kingdom Warriors NFT on YouTube. This videos will be up on there on how to navigate Discord. There's also a video that says how to choose your guild where I navigate it, and there's a few more videos on Kingdom Warriors NFT. So we're gonna be doing weekly or bi-weekly education, showing you everything from how to protect your wallet, how to build wealth with crypto, how to buy NFTs, how to flip NFTs, how play to earn NFTs, earn you passive income for holding them, or for even playing or staking in the game. We're going to be just doing education on that and Web3 technology. Web3 technology is basically bringing crypto and like blockchain to the websites, which basically you get to surf on websites and like interact with your NFTs on websites, and you get paid basically because you're all everything's connected. You know, you're connecting your website with the blockchain, and then and your wallet to know like to verify, hey, this person actually owns this asset on the blockchain. And yeah, in the future, you're going to see real estate assets be on the blockchain. Hey, you own this house, we'll prove it. Oh, connect it. Oh yeah, your wallet owns that asset, so you
Kind of
have
like a
access to whatever that
certificate
has.
of authenticity, right? It's like,
Yeah, it's just a piece of authenticity, and the blockchain doesn't lie. Nobody can mess with Ethereum blockchain. It's transparent. You can see everything on there on the blockchain, on EtherScan, or there's different websites where you can view the blockchain and see all the different stuff that's going on. But yeah, I mean, all the smartest developers have looked at the blockchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and yeah, there's things that you can improve on, and people are constantly improving, but they pretty much see that it's decentralized, and it's like the reason why it's going up in value is because it's such a solution to banking, it's such a solution to so many problems in society, current.
yeah, I mean, apparently you can use like energy from like a tornado or a natural disaster
Wow,
to mine Bitcoin.
I didn't know that, but that's actually really cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's just from watching rumbles and stuff, right? But yeah, it's all kind of a little bit new to me on that part of it.
So I'll share a little bit. So kind of what I said, Travis, you said, how do I get started? I wouldn't recommend starting to try to do your own project. If you just put art up there on OpenSea, you can be my guest, but nobody's going to buy it, in my opinion. Like just because there's a million pieces of art on here in search. Like people don't just buy art because you put it up there. I'll put it that much. You can research more to see why, and you can even try it, and hopefully someone buys it. But if you can look at these projects, this is the top 100 top NFTs. We put $50,000 in our project to have a team and have an assets, and we're not in the top 100. So that'll give you an example of like a team like that who have worked with Sony, Marvel, and Disney, and 50,000 or like around 40 to 50,000 in production value, and we're still not in the top 100. Like we need to go to we're about to go to the next level for our next one to get in the top 100. But I'm just trying to give you an example of like how this industry is right now. From someone who's done it, I've done a launch. We did a good launch. We have 117 holders or something. Let's see, we have 100 and let me see how many holders we have. 118 holders. We sold 300 items at 0.07 ETH. But even it's like, but still, we're not like up there where they're selling. These people are selling. Let's see, the volume. They're selling 10,000 items, and they're selling them, and they're doing 27,000 in volume. Look, this one has 27,000 in volume, which means that's resale volume. That's the market just pumping, like buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. This volume right here, this is in the last 7 days of Ethereum. So Ethereum's worth, how much is Ethereum worth, Travis, right now?
3,800, I thought it was something.
I think it's less than that, but that would be awesome if it is.
It's over 3,000, isn't it? I think.
I should have a lot more money if it is.
Let me check. I'll have to check.
Yeah, tell me how much it is. I'm actually interested.
Let me check. I'm trying to look it up right now.
I think it's like 3,100 almost. But basically, these projects are doing basically they have secondary sales, which means there's buy and sell volume, which is good for flipping, right? Because if you want to sell something, how much? 3,181.
3,181. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's almost 3,200. Dang, my ETH is going up. So these are all projects. You want to find one and look at the floor price. The floor price means it's the lowest you can buy it for. So you look at how much ETH you have. You want to look at how much ETH you have. So say I only have 0.7 ETH, right? I would come and look at this top 100 because you want to buy ones where you can sell them, right? Because you want to, you want to invest $300, you want to make 1,000, right, Travis?
Right.
You don't want to invest 300 and not get even 300 back. So you want to find one of these projects where it's like, say you have 1,000 to invest, and really remember, only spend what you can invest because you can buy some of these projects, and if you don't flip it, it could take a month or it can never even reach the price you were at. So I mean, it's like I flipped stuff. I flipped and had really good ones, but I've also had a lot of them that they went down to zero, right? They
Right.
didn't it was a rug pull. The founders left. They said they were going to do all this cool stuff and they didn't. So that's why I started my project, because I got burnt so much that I was like, what if I just fundraise some money? I put this idea I got in the dream and vision together, and I feel like it was from God. So I said I'm just going to tell some people about it, and if it happens, it happens. And sure enough, told a few people about it. Boom, here we are now. Um, so this is the top 100, and that's number 54. Number Alex Becker. If you guys know about him, he's his projects are all like super expensive. I mean, that's 7 ETH. That's like 20, 21 to 25,000 just to buy one of them.
Yeah.
But you would look at one of these like Women's Rise. This one's probably going to be on the come up, 0.52. You're going to need like 1K to get it. But I think that women, a lot of people like women's empowerment, which is great. But that one's probably going to go up in value, like 0.52. I mean, you can come back and watch this video. It's February 7th. I mean, I would say if you had 0.52 and you bought one of these, I would say in 2 weeks from now, you'll see this like probably double. I don't know. Now I'm just saying that based off my experience of like just looking at some trends. I don't like it. Not all the trends or the stuff I see or predict, it doesn't all come true. So Tron Wars, this will probably be another one. It's down 86%. And you don't just buy it just based off seeing it like that. If you want to research, here's how you research. So my project's on here, but it's not in the top 100. So you would have to go to our website or search it, Kingdom Warriors Official. So I would look at something like this. Like this one's one that's they're about to reveal. So they're basically, they do a launch party. They basically they sell a whole bunch of them, and then they what is it? They sell a whole bunch of them, and then they
Oh, okay. So they all look the same right now because they're not.
yeah, they all look the same because they're not revealed. So this is called metadata. What's in there? So this one actually, I feel like this one may be kind of legit. So I'm actually kind of interested in buying this because I like the word Tron. Like I like the movie Tron. And I don't know, the art looks kind of interesting to me, and it has 8,888. That was one of the amounts I was going to do on our big launch. So I'm kind of like interested to learn more. So what I would do is I go to their website. This is for flipping. This is for how I got in and I started flipping. And I made some money in this industry. So I'm just going to show you how I did it, and hopefully some of you guys it'll help some of you guys.
It's really cool.
So
And
trying to
graphics,
connect to
huh?
my wallet. I might buy one of these on the call just to show you guys a little bit how an investor thinks, into buying and flipping. It's like buying and flipping houses. The same thing as when I bought and flipped houses, I look at value, I look at trends, you look at data, you look at all the science, and then you make a decision like, hey, is this going to go up? And do I think it's going to go up in value? Are the trends, is the energy going up, or is it going down? What are the people saying? So these are pretty cool. These things look pretty cool. Like they're sold out. That's a good thing. They're sold out. Dang, this actually looks really good. Non-binaries. Thank you, everyone. Wow, they sold out. This actually looks pretty good. Like artwork for 7 months, 3D, 15 years of experience, Tron Wars. Thank you for the tight community. Not to be long. Partnerships with exclusive artists. So this looks really interesting. I'm actually like I'm really curious why it's so kind of low right now. I feel like this should be worth more. So let me go to their Discord. You kind of want to go to the Discord and see what people are saying just before you buy, because you want to see what the community's saying, and the community's saying like, so they have over 100,000 people, 12,000 online. That's a good sign. So here we go. So we're gonna go to. I got 10 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I might buy one of these because Travis,
Cool.
thank you. If I buy one of these and it goes up, I'm gonna be like, thanks, Travis, because
There you go.
of this call, I usually haven't been buying NFTs because like I said, I'm focused on our project and delivering for our community. But I don't mind buying good NFTs and either flipping them or holding them if they're really good. So look, I verified. Here's how you join a new Discord. So remember, I taught you guys OpenSea.io, right? And then you go to OpenSea.io stats rankings, and we go to the top 100. I found this one that caught my eye. I look at it. I look at the prices. I have enough ETH to buy this. So I'm thinking of, and you don't know, everything is random, right? So everything's random. So you don't know which one of these are going to be rare. The rare ones are worth more. But you don't know which one's gonna be rare because they haven't shown yet, right? So you don't know which one is gonna be rare.
Yeah, so 0.18 is gonna run you about what, $600-700 probably.
Yeah, so my goal would be to buy it for 600-700 and at least flip it for 2K would be my goal right now. Like that would be my intention, is I want to get in at 0.87, and once it reveals, I hope I get a legendary. If I get a legendary, hopefully I can make like $10,000.
There you
Like
go.
you have a super rare one, and then boom, I post it for 10 grand, and I kind of just like put it out there, and hopefully someone just like what, and they just send me 10 grand, and boom, I bought in for 600, 700, I got 10 grand. I'm happy. They're happy. They got a legendary. So that would be my like intention. But and if hopefully if it goes up in value and it keeps going up, hopefully you would buy one and then hopefully you would buy one and then you would if it keeps going up, hopefully it would go up to say the floor price went up to like point 0.5. Hopefully it goes up to point 0.5 and then I sell around point 0.5 or something. That means I doubled the money or whatever. So that's kind of how you think as an investor is, buy low, sell high. Um all right, so I'm gonna go to their useful links. Here's their data, here's their information, roadmap, look into their roadmap a little. NFTs, website, mockup, community growth, on-state partnerships after the launch. Oh, Babatron's collection will be airdropped. Oh, okay. Each person gets an airdrop. So that's good to know. You'll get a airdrop holder investment. I purchase real estate of any other deposit. Okay. Private events, seminars for holders, Tron implementation of the metaverse ecosystem. So do a little more research for this. I'm just kind of skimming it because I kind of know what to look for. Um, so look at some of the art. So there's some of the art that is expecting to be revealed. Let me try to go look at announcements so I can see what reveal the 9th. Okay. So this, oh wow, they're doing a long reveal. I'm working for over 5 months. Interesting.
So if he bought it and it has to be revealed on the 9th, right? Like they
Yeah,
can't
so they're gonna reveal it on the 9th, which that's good to know. Oh, look, so it went down. So there was 0.248. That's why I feel like I can get back up to 0.25. That's why I feel like it may be good for me to buy now because at 0.18. So I don't know. I feel comfortable enough. I do want to look at general, see what some people are saying if they're saying bad stuff. Soon all the paper hands won't have any money left. I cannot wait for the reveal. 48 hours, 1 ETH. I'll do it again. My girlfriend saying yellow is bad luck. I'm gonna go say, should I mint? I meant. So I just commented there, Eric. I just got the rolled trons. So I'm gonna say, should I mint? And let me see what people say. 0.1 ETH, only sell. Somewhere. And one sold for point what? Dang, this person said they had the chance to sell at 0.5. So I'm gonna. Oh, look, someone's already trying to scam you. Look, this is what you got to be careful for. See, I just went in their thing. They're already trying to say, hey, click on this link and you won this and you could buy this, but it's already sold out. So remember, never report spam, block these people. People are gonna try to scam you all over this place. Look, another one. Beware of fakes. Hey, good morning. Go buy your NFT here. Like this is the why it's the Wild West. This is why like I love and hate the NFT or like love and hate like scammers
yeah.
because like the NFT community is so awesome. But look, you see how many scammers I'm getting right now? Oh, let me teach you guys. Here's how you turn it. This is how you turn it off. This is how you turn off. So I'm gonna go back to that community, Tron Wars, and look. Here's how you turn off scams. Um, so I'm gonna go to privacy settings and allow direct messages from server members. In our community, in any community, turn it off because you don't want anyone to do that. Okay, here we go. My girlfriend said, what did I say? Can't wait. Price. These are D-list spots. I said, should I mint yellow? Okay, let me see what people are saying. So I don't see anything too bad. So I don't see anything too bad. I'm gonna buy one just on for sake of the video. I'll make another video and when I exit this position just to show you guys how I think and how I exit positions. But I'm gonna hopefully you guys help me pick a number. It's all random, so it's like basically like it's the luck of the draw. Like if I pick something and I get something lucky, it's just like I do like looking at people favoriting it because it shows me some people like that number too, which means that one if it is something good, someone will buy it. I kind of like the number 7 too. So I like right now I'm leaning for 7039 because then it goes up after that. 8842 is pretty good actually too. Oh wait, no about that one. Wait, I need to buy this other one. 8842. So is this one bought already? I'm pretty sure this one's bought, even though it doesn't say it's bought. Watch. Oh, I can buy it now. Heck yeah. Wait, number 662. The heck? Why is that one that one said it was something else? That's weird. That one said it was different one. Huh. Oh, 44.35. All right, I'm gonna buy this one.
February 14th.
Do what?
The sell ends February 14th.
Okay, I'm gonna buy this one right here. Here we go. So we're gonna buy one for the sake of the video, and we will let you know what happens. We'll let you know if we get a cool one. It reveals in 2 days, and then you have to pay gas when you have it. That's why I said you need to have extra funds. So let's see how much gas they're gonna try to charge me. Hopefully, someone's not trying to buy it at the same time as me. All right, $124. Whatever. We're gonna have to pay it. Have to pay to play in this world. All right, here we go. Woohoo! Woot! You just purchased Tron 43.55. It should be confirmed on the blockchain shortly. So we're processing. Here we go. Let's let the hash go through. This is how the blockchain works. You have to buy it. There's miners. Everyone's doing all their stuff, mining, trying to get some ETH or whatever, however the blockchain, like, I don't know, those miners work. But basically, you pay for gas, and now miners can go faster on the blockchain, right? Because I'm paying $120. Boom, it's already complete. So I own this on the blockchain. Here we go. So I'm going to refresh it, and it should say that I own this asset now. So I'm going to favorite it. I'm going to favorite this asset, and then
Owned by you.
Claim this asset for the kingdom. I claim Tron 4355 in the metaverse for the kingdom. Wait, what the heck? Dude, I just bought this for like, I already have an offer for 0.2. And I bought it for like 0.185. So that's pretty good. So that's good. Some people are already making an offer for, see, I just bought it for 0.18. You see that, Travis?
Yep.
People are already offering me that. So what I'm hoping is to get it to really 1 ETH. I'm saying I'm gonna make at least 1 ETH off this. And basically that's how you just flip your money up in the NFT world. And so same thing with our project, Kingdom Warriors official, same price, 185.
Final question. Do I have to have a wallet?
MetaMask.io, and grab a wallet. It's free. Make sure you keep your seed phrase safe, and then
what is it again?
Just MetaMask.io, and then and
that's
yeah,
where you can buy Ethereum.
That's where you buy NFTs at on OpenSea. You buy Ethereum with your Coinbase, same as you always do, and you send it from Coinbase, and then just YouTube or look at our NFT education.
Okay, you send it from Coinbase to the.
Send it to MetaMask. MetaMask is how you buy on launches and how you buy on OpenSea.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that what you just saw me buy that from, that was through my MetaMask Ethereum wallet. But how I buy ETH is I buy on crypto.com, my crypto app with the lion logo. Just because I like lions, and I use their metal card to earn CRO. Every time I shop, I earn CRO, and CRO crypto just bought Staples Center in LA. So they're like taking over. So I don't know. I like the lion logo too. If you look at me, I have lions all behind me. And I have this metal card that I earn CRO in it.
Tell me if you like my lion on that website. You don't have to do it now, but
okay, I'm gonna stop recording so this training is over. Hope see you guys in the next video. Peace.